not at Golfsmith. I happen to be at Francisco Grande Golf Resort. I have the opportunity to talk to a golf great, Sir Nick Faldo. He's starting a brand new school, surprisingly and wonderfully, in Casa Grande. The town is great. I've known this course for a long time. I'm just kind of curious, Sir Nick, what brought you to Casa Grande?
What brought me here? Well, through Michael Saunders and Ron Burks, we met about a year ago with an idea of being involved. How could I help bring golf here? And I managed to put my thinking cap on very quickly and introduced them to I have a Faldo series, which is a global, nearly global, mainly Europe and Asia. We call it the Faldo series. We have events in we have 40 events in 30 different countries. We touch 7,000 kids, 7,000 competitors in wonderful places. We follow the tweets, which is one of the great things. Modern media, how kids can be climbing the mountains in Nepal and tweeting the kids in Cambodia while they're equally playing events, and obviously I get that in America. We can all keep. So that has grown the interest of the series considerably. But we're now we started in 1996, and slowly progressed, and about 10 or 11 years ago, a young kid by the name of Rory McIlroy played on my series, and I also then developed what I call Team Faldo, and I recruited some kids, and Rory was on that team, and Melissa Reed was on that team at the time, and we did some coaching and that sort of thing in Europe, and then I wanted to expand it. And about 8 or 9 years ago, we took the same model that we had in Europe to Asia, and a young girl came along and helped me introduce Asian. That's what helped start the Faldo Asia series, and her name was Yani Singh. Oh. And so we had a great moment last year, last March. We were ready, waiting to tweet. When Rory won at the Honda to go to world #1, and Yanni was world #1. So it was very cool that these two kids have been through the series and helped me develop it and helped to give it the recognition it has. So that's like a big, that's a quick 101 on it. So what happened here? I've always been asked by these kids, well, I'm whatever. They would take them from 13 up to about 18, and it's like, well, what next? And I could never offer them anything. What next? How could we help them? And you want to help them as best you can. And as I said, so going back to my thinking cap, I said, wow, it'd be really great if I can create a Faldo Series Academy. And we talked about this, and we've really been talking almost a year about the ideas of bringing that here and what we could do. And we're going to build, a beautiful practice facility. You already have, the dorms and the sports academy side, the gym, the workout and the rehabilitation room, that sort of thing. All the great facilities. You have sunshine, equally important. And so, I'm going to bring now. We are going to start, the Faldo Series Academy. So I'm in the process of designing with my Faldo design based back in England. We're just about finished designing the practice facilities, and then once that's in, we'll then head out onto the golf course. The beauty of the golf course is it's long. It's 7,600 yards. We've got tons of room.
It's a big course.
Yeah, we've got tons of room. My goal is to really make it a practice course, so there'll be different environments out there. That's all to be, on the drawing board probably for next year, and that's so it's going to be a project for a while. And and the big goal is we hope we can entice or offer some students the opportunity to come here and educate themselves academically, as well as educate them as golfers as well.
When I said surprise, it's still a surprise to me. I used to be a member here from 1990, but it's a hidden gem.
Yeah.
So I'm just kind of like, how did Nick Faldo get here? I mean, was it you searching out, or was it Francisco Grande searching for you? How did the marriage happen?
The marriage happened. I was brought this opportunity, but we were heading off in a different direction, really. And then from the very first meeting, they said, "Well, you've got to meet Michael." And so, straight after Phoenix last year, we came down here, met Michael and Ron, and toured the facility, and we all said, well, wow, you've got tons of potential here. And you know, this is important for kids, for students to it's more important for the parents to know that their children are coming to somewhere where, you know, I would call it, it's a golfing boot camp. You're going to be here and you concentrate and you be educated, and the facilities are right there on your doorstep, absolutely fantastic. Because even when I came to, you know, I came over, I did it the only way you could do this in Britain when I was coming up. You know, I had to leave school at 16, and we didn't have a college system at all. And I did 2 years building myself up as a young golfer, and I got obviously to be the best in the country. And then the in thing was to come to America, to come to the college system. I came to Houston, and but things weren't on campus, and you know, to travel then 45 minutes to go and play or practice, I didn't get, because I had a great little lifestyle of getting on my bike and riding the golf course and practicing all day long, and then I went off and played tournaments. And so this is what we think is so important here, that everything is on site, on campus, and you know, the kids can be. Bottom line is, we've given them the opportunity. All they have to bring to the party is, you know, determination and work ethic and all those sort of things.
How many student golfers do you expect to enroll?
Well, I think the goal is to get to 100. I mean, I think once we can get to, you know, first session would be great if we get 25, 30 to get us rolling. That would be important, but I think the goal is to probably be able to house about 100.
Is it a year-round facility, or is it going to be like regular school, September to May, and then send the kid golfers or students home? Or are they going to be here just pretty much 24/7, 365 until they go on to the LPGA and PGA Tour?
I think that's the idea. You know, they will come and do normal semesters, and then there'll be summer camps as well, and that's going to be very important. We can do that, and you know, and even outside the camp here, other universities around America would be very cool if they wanted to come down, and especially through the winter periods, you know, when they're all snowed in up north, and you've got this guarantee